Right guys, so you should be watching this following the video on the assessment video we've just done of the lovely Indy. Indy, oh, what a treat we've got for you guys. I know that I very often say this sort is very difficult to find. I mean, they all are, but I'd go one better to say this horse is impossible, absolutely impossible to find. She's come to us from a family, from a private home, and to be honest, I bought her because she was, as you can see, a bigger mare. She's 16 hands, real, she's cob, but she's like an Irish draft cross type. Apparently she is a cob cross, which I'm sure she is because she's coloured, but just to give you an idea, she's sort of cob cross horse, and you know, she is like that hunter sort of stamp, rather than, I mean, she does come under the cob bracket, obviously, and we've bought her knowing her size coming into the hunting season. Ideally it'd be nice for us to have one that Kyle could take hunting. I think she's going to be a little bit too quiet for us to do that with, and that's of no, that's not detrimental to her or disrespect. She's absolutely spot on. Literally, if I could have a horse here that comes with a remote control, I believe that would be her. That's how good she's been with us. So as you can see, beautiful looking mare, 16 hands, full, what was on? I've just completely lost my trail of thought there. I was just going to say she's 16 hands. I was going to say full up actually, and just look at the stamp that she is. She's 10 years old, so super size, super age, come from a private home. She's been with us. We've put her straight through assessments. We've loaded her on and travelled on a 3.5 ton. Today she's loaded on a 7.5 ton. We've travelled her alone. We've travelled her in company. Look at that for a push button ride, guys. I mean, she's trotting around there with Nikki's letting her have a head because she has just worked for a full hour. But if you just ask a little bit, Nick, I said if you just ask for a little bit of outline, and she'll come in an outline. There you go. I would say she's a school mistress, absolutely. Lovely, lovely horse. Look at those paces, she moves nice. She could not be a more perfect stamp of a horse. Lovely temperament, really quiet in the stable, you don't even know you've got her. Look at that. Look at that canter. That is what you call push button, absolutely. She's good to handle in the stable, good in the field. Her old owner actually does have her on a Monty Roberts head collar, and says sometimes she can be a little bit strong if she takes it upon herself to want to go somewhere else. We've not found that. We've led her up and down the road. Yesterday she went up to the other yard to have a bath, but that's just something to mention. She's barefoot, and she's very good barefoot, so I can't see any reason why she would need shoes. She's absolutely excellent to hack out. We could not fault her one bit hacking out. She went in front, she went behind. We had the heaviest of traffic. She went down the main road. We cantered her across a 30-acre field, and Jess rode her. Those of you that follow us will know that Jess can lack a bit of confidence, and honestly guys, the canter she's just had in here was the canter she had across the 30-acre field. Just faultless. She's jumped around all of these jumps that you can see here. She's so steady into the jumps, but at the same time she's not lazy. She just picks up canter, she takes you in, and you literally just leave her to it. Yeah, she just does her own, you know, she knows her job. I sort of said to Nikki, just steer and ask her to canter and let her find her own stride, which is exactly what she did. She never looked at anything. She jumped every single one, never batted an eyelid. She's done, previous to that, she's done beach rides. She's been on riding holidays. She's been used, her owner used to take her on holiday, did all the riding holidays. She's done cross-country clinics. There isn't anything that this horse hasn't done. She's a very, very well-used, very much enjoyed horse who will have a go at everything. She schools really nicely on the flat, very happy to work in the school. As I say, excellent out hacking, has done all the fun rides, clinics, used to loading and travelling around, settles in very quickly here. Beautifully marked horse, as you can see. Nick's just got her in a snaffle. She's originally, her previous owner used to keep her fully clipped and hogged, which actually really does suit her. But because her mane has grown out, I've been reluctant to hog it because I want to give her next owner the choice to keep her with a mane, which she actually looks very pretty with, to keep her with a mane, or equally you can hog her, and she does look smart hogged. Her feathers have been trimmed just with scissors, guys. They do probably need clipping out, in my opinion. But again, personal preference. She doesn't grow heavy feathers, but she has obviously got a few feathers there. If you were going to take her out hunting, would look very smart if they were clipped out. So this is Indy, one of the most beautiful horses that you did see. Look at her. Hi. She's a good girl. Such a nice temperament. I'll just show you her a little bit. You're going to shake Nick off? So look, really, really pretty face actually. She's got a nice big head, not an ugly head. The head is in proportion with the rest of her. You know, bearing in mind she's a bit sweaty and tired now, guys. She's got no lumps or bumps. These horses on the market, you won't find. I'm telling you guys, I know because I'm searching the market 24/7 all of the time. You will not find. As we all know, prices have gone through the roof for horses, which, to be fair, quite rightly so. You know, it is about time these horses fetched what they are truly worth. And when you've got one like her, honestly, she is worth. I know it's a term that we use loosely, worth the weight in gold. I cannot. You'd have to meet her and know her, wouldn't you?
Oh God, yeah.
She's so good. If you just doing around the world, Nick.
Oh, my favourite.
She loves it. She loves it. There you go. Now, whilst I don't actually agree with things like this, guys, but I just want to show you just how good she is.
Oh, you're going to put me on the spot, aren't you?
Yeah, stand up, Nick. We do this very quietly, guys, and you can see that there's no pressure on the horse at all. But there you go. Nick always wanted to be a gymnast, and then Nick lands very gently. So I do agree with many people that say, what does it prove standing on a horse? I do agree with that. However, I just wanted to show you just what a good girl she is. And just to finish off with, if you just walk on, Nick, trot on and canter by the time you get to only just for a few strides, I want everyone to just see how she can turn off, stood there, and how you can turn her straight back on. There you go. I mean, just look at that. Non-handed net. Oh, go on, sorry, my fault. There you go. So this is Indy. So just tell me where you're going to find a 16-hand hunter type cob, 10 years old, who's a schoolmistress in the school, knows the job, fantastic out hacking, super nature, really, really nice to have around the stable yard, good to tack up, mount, load, travel, everything. She's actually got a trace clip, so she has had a little clip that you can just about see. It's still there, and she's good to clip. Her old owner said that she can just fidget for her legs though, so but she has always been clipped out of feathers previously. So that's Indy. Thanks, guys.